Friends, this surgery may be called underwater phaco. This is a very deep-seated eye with a hard cataract. I have taken up this case for surgery. By this time, all the incisions have been made. The capsule has been stained with trypan blue dye. The antechamber has been filled up with viscoelastic substance, and at this moment, capsulorhexis is being done. The pupil has dilated quite well, but not fully. The size of the pupil is about 7 mm. So the rhexis is just along the border of the pupil to get a large rhexis, and now hydrodissection is being done. Since the eye is deep-seated, there is always a layer of water covering the cornea, and it causes some problem in visibility. So here I go, I have sprayed some visco over the cornea, and now I'm going to introduce the tip of the phaco handpiece. The cataract is quite hard. Nuclear sclerosis will be about grade 5. And here I go, I am attempting direct chop, which I call submarine chop. The tip of the phaco handpiece is buried into the substance of the nucleus. It goes through the nucleus for a distance, and then the nucleus is chopped like this. I've got a nice crack, but it is not a through and through crack from one end to the other end. Rotate the nucleus 90 degree, and here I've got a very nice crack. I rotate it 90 degree again, and I sculpt along the first crack. And after going into a certain distance, certain depth, I hold the inferior heminucleus and I could separate it, and the nucleus at this time has divided into 2 heminuclei. And here it is. Each heminucleus has been subdivided into 2 pieces. Now each large piece is attacked from the apex. What I mean by attacking at the apex is the triangular fragment is tilted a bit, and the apex of these triangular fragments are caught hold of by vacuum, and it is emulsified by ultrasonic energy. Here it is. Tilt the nucleus, go at a deeper level, and here I could not do that. So what I am doing it, I am holding the nucleus and then I am tilting it sideways, and then I rotate and bring the apex forward. My concern is in these hard cataracts, the pointed apex can cause a pointed pressure on the posterior capsule, and at least theoretically it can pierce the posterior capsule. So just as a precaution, I make the apex blunt, and then here it is. And now this is the last big fragment, and at this time we can understand that a layer of water is covering the cornea, and I'm actually doing underwater phaco. My assistant is constantly soaking the water and removing it so that I can have a good view, at least intermittently. This is the last portion of the nucleus, and I'm at the iris plane. There is no surge, and I have been able to manage the nucleus very safely. Fortunately, the pupil didn't become small. It maintained its size of about 6 to 7 millimeter. Viscoelastic substance is injected now. And now I'm going to use a 23 gauge Simcoe cannula to remove the cortex. I'm going through the side port, and I've removed the cortex from the superior aspect, say from 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock. Now I'm going through the other side port and removing the cortex from 4 o'clock to 7 o'clock. Going through the main port, and now viscoelastic substance is injected into the anterior chamber. Visco is also sprayed over the cornea, and this improves visibility. And here goes a foldable intraocular lens in the capsular bag. All these patients with hard cataracts, most of them come from poor socio-economic status, and it is difficult for them to afford hydrophobic intraocular lenses. So I implant hydrophilic lenses. Hydrophilic lenses are good, except that there can be posterocapsular opacification after few years, and we may have to use EARC laser to do a capsulotomy. This is polishing. This is removal of viscoelastic substance from the anterior chamber. And now the side ports are hydrated, and then a final lavage of the anterior chamber is done. Anterior chamber is formed and the case is concluded. Thank you very much for watching. Hope this video will help you in developing your surgical skills. It will inspire you to take up challenging cases. It will give you some important tips to manage a hard nucleus in a deep-seated eye.